Trucker Dump for January 5th, 2012, episode 81. How to do a full body workout inside the cab of a semi.
Welcome to Trucker Dump, where you'll get one driver's insights and sometimes humorous views of truck driving and the trucking industry, and pretty much anything else he feels like dumping on you. This podcast is brought to you by AboutTruckDriving.com. Resources to help you understand the world of truck driving through the use of stories and a pathetic attempt at humor.
Happy New Year to all. Todd McCann here. Glad to have you back for the start of another year. This podcast is another first for me. I don't think I'll be doing it that often either. It's true what people say. Video is hard. These two videos took forever to shoot and edit, and I would by no means even consider these as high quality. I struggled whether to release these videos in the podcast feed or not. I decided against it for two reasons. One, because there's stuff in this podcast that isn't in the videos. There's extra text on the blog post and extra audio in the podcast version. If I'd put the videos in the podcast feed, it would have been two standalone videos with nothing to set them up. I didn't think that was the right way to go. Number two, video files are big, and I knew everyone wouldn't want to watch the videos. Considering the subject matter, I figure if you don't have the motivation to click on a link to go to the videos, you probably don't have the motivation to do what's in the videos. Okay, so there's videos. I've said that, 800 times now? So what are these videos? The title of today's podcast ought to spill the beans. I give you how to do a full body workout inside the cab of a semi. Gee, that's creative. Okay, people, it's the beginning of a new year. We've all spent the holidays stuffing ourselves with turkey, pumpkin pie, fruitcake, and roast beast. Then, many of you drank enough to drown a hippo on New Year's Eve. Then, in the early morning hours of New Year's Day, you promptly puked every last calorie of your holiday gluttony into the floorboard of your best friend's car. Better make that your ex-best friend's car. So what's next? Why, it's New Year's resolution time, of course. Personally, I don't make resolutions. I've pretty much mastered the art of disappointing myself enough without the added pressure of a bunch of resolutions that I know I'll never keep. But I know some of you are gluttons for punishment, so this post may help you out. Undoubtedly, at least one of you out there has decided that this will be the year you're going to get in shape. Well, I've got something that can help you out. It's really designed to help truckers, but it can be used by anyone. It all started when I decided to start working out, and being the whiner that I am, I started tweeting about it. That's when I got the question, how do you do a workout inside your truck? Man, I've been asked this question at least 1 million times. Give or take 999,996. In the past, I've always said, one of these days, I'll make a video and show you. Today is that day. I've made 2 videos, each of them a little under 15 minutes long. In typical fashion, I've tried to spruce them up a bit with a little bad humor. I'll let you decide whether I succeeded or if I earned a spot on the fail blog. Doing these videos has taught me one thing for sure. Video is hard. As long as it takes me to write a blog post, it's much quicker than doing videos. So don't be expecting this to turn into a video blog anytime soon. As a matter of fact, let me give you a bit of a disclaimer here. The audio and video quality isn't exactly what I'd call stellar. In fact, it kind of sucks. I tried using both of my good video cameras, but neither of them had a wide enough lens to get the shots I needed in such a cramped space. That left me with a built-in camera and microphone on my computer. And sometimes they just weren't up to the task, as you'll easily see by some poorly framed shots. Unfortunately, I don't have one of those fancy pants new MacBooks with the high-definition cameras either. I've got the older, it sucks but it's better than nothing camera. The lighting made it worse. I tried to shoot during the day, but the contrast between the sunlight and the interior of the truck made it virtually unwatchable. So I shot it at night using only the interior cab lights in my truck. I did the best I could, so don't be too mean when you leave a comment. You were planning to leave a comment, weren't you? So what do we got for you today? Well, video number 1 is the introduction and the abs workout. Video 2 is the dumbbell workout. Perhaps another disclaimer is in order here. I am not a professional trainer. Never have been, and I never will be. So do all these exercises at your own risk. Start out easy and work your way up. I'd tell you to see a physician before you start any exercise program, but you and I both know that you're not going to give a doctor any dough for something as trivial as that. I guess there really isn't a lot more to say, so for once, I won't. Let me know what you think by leaving that comment we discussed earlier. Oh, and one last thing. This is a G-rated video. I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt and shorts. Trust me, you really don't want to see my Austin Powers chest hair. Enjoy! And oh yeah, I've included a couple links in the show notes and on the blog post about where I got this workout. It's called the Men's Health Abs Diet. And there's another link for proper techniques for dumbbell exercises. So now, enjoy. So now that you've got those links, I guess you need links to the real videos. Check them out, they're in the show notes. Or you can go to abouttruckdriving.com and just type videos in the search bar. They'll come right up. They're probably the only one that will come up. So now enjoy. Jeez, how many times am I going to tell you to enjoy?
Hey, yo, bud, where do you want this load of feedback?
Okay, today's comments will be on 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, trucker style. I had a feeling I'd get some. I got a lot of stuff on Twitter, people saying they really enjoyed it. Other people just kind of wondering about me. So here's what we have in store today. Just a few quick comments from some people that I really enjoyed. Old friend says, so I decided to download and listen to your little ditty. When it completed, iTunes started to play the next song on the list. Crazy, it was Highwayman. Just a funny coinkadink. Made me laugh. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Well, back at you, Andrea, and thanks for giving it a listen. I am a highwayman. Christy says, I LOL, that poem was delightfully clever. Merry Christmas to you and yours, Todd. Ooh, Christy, I'm so going to have to save this comment. Otherwise, the evil overlord will never believe anyone said that I was clever. Thanks for the ammo, Christy. Rose said, bravo, I thoroughly enjoyed your reading. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Rose. Eric says, it wasn't bitter enough. It actually made me giggle. Good one, my friend. Merry to you, the evil overlord, the nephews, and all the rest of y'all, too. Well, Eric, same to you and all your kin. Lisa Nowak wrote in and said, Todd, you're too much. I'll never be able to think of Santa the same way after reading that. Thanks for the holiday laugh. Well, Lisa, glad I could help to distort your Christmas. And lastly, Pamela Court writes in and says, Christmas will never be the same after listening to that. LOL. Well, Pam, yes, I know, my little ditty will change generations to come. No longer will they recite the real thing. Why would they when they have my masterpiece? Okay, folks, if you guys have your own comment masterpieces, let me hear about them. You can write in about any old podcasts or blog posts or the current one or whatever you feel like. You can write me questions, comments, or just write in to tell me I'm a moron. So let's cue that music, and here's how you can do it. So, did you make any New Year's resolutions? What are they? Did you bother to go check out the workout videos? Did you find any snark in the captions? No? Well, I guess you better watch more closely next time. So what'd you think of the videos? Let me know by leaving a comment on abouttruckdriving.com. Just type video into the search bar and share your thoughts. You can also send any questions, suggestions, or criticisms to truckerdump@gmail.com. I also accept insults via Twitter, where I'm at Todd McCann. That's 2 D's, 2 C's, and 2 N's. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the blog or the podcast, please consider doing so. Thanks. So until next time, drive safe and stay out of my way.